back to my channel. I am back today with another pick a card for you guys, and for today's reading, we are going to be getting into what is next in love for you. Regardless of your situation, whether or not you're single, not single, trying to move on from a relationship, trying to get over a connection, whatever your situation is, today we're just going to get into what's coming your way in love. And as always, with my usual disclaimer, this is a general reading that may or may not resonate for your situation completely, so just take what vibes with you and leave what does not, as this may or may not be the right message for you to hear today. And now that all of that has been said, let's go on ahead and jump into these piles. Alrighty, my beautiful people, so for this pick a card, I am going to have you choose a stone. So we have group 1 with blue lace agate, group 2 with rose quartz, group 3 with citrine, and group 4 with green aventurine. So go on ahead and take a minute, ask yourself what is coming my way in love, and when you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. Hello to all of my beautiful people who chose pile number 1 with the blue lace agate. Okay guys, so one thing I want to say about this stone really quick is that it's very, very, very calming. It helps to invoke very calm and mindful communication. If you're somebody who's very, very high strung or has a lot of anxiety, this stone really helps you think before you speak, and it's just very, very calming, very, very nurturing. It has a very nice, sweet vibration to it. So I love blue lace agate. I always sleep with it. But the first thing that we're going to talk about here is what's going on in love, what's next in love. So I see a new beginning happening for sure. I feel like my viewers who chose this pile are definitely going through some serious transformation, and I don't really get a lot of resistance here in this pile because I really do feel like you're just ready to go into something new. So I do see you definitely going into something new here. We have the Dreamer and the Page of Fire. So I do feel like this new love might be coming in your life, maybe through work. Maybe you're gonna get a new job or start doing something new, maybe hanging out with a new group of friends or just taking on a new creative endeavor. Something new is going to happen. It's like something that's going to involve you taking a big leap of faith into meeting this person. I don't really think that this is going to come expected. I feel like this new love is going to come in by surprise, but I do see here with the Dreamer, you're going to be coming into something new in order to kind of manifest your dreams and bring your dreams into fruition. And I feel like it's going to involve you just kind of starting something. I feel like this kind of is centered around a new job, maybe a new way of making money, just new people. I'm getting new people, a new vibe, something new, a new environment, and I feel like that's where you're going to meet this person in. Also, I feel like we have the Magician and the Renewal card here, so you're definitely coming into a time of manifesting. I feel like my people who chose pile number 1, you might be somebody who sees 111 or 1111 a lot, probably like every day, and the Magician card is all about manifesting. Okay, it's the first card, so I find it I do really get new beginning vibes here because we have the Page here, the Page of Fire. The Page of Fire is somebody who's ready to jump into something new, leap into something new, something fun, something creative, something different. And then we have the Dreamer and the Magician here, so I feel like this is like the Dreamer card is like the 0 card in tarot, and the Magician is like the first card. So this is what's telling me this new love is going to be a very, very new beginning for you, something very different. I'm also picking up on a lot of fire energy and earth energy here, so I feel like you might be a fire sign. You could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, or you could be your person could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or reverse, so like vice versa. So I do feel like this connection is going to be new. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fiery, very passionate. I feel like both of you guys, you might butt heads sometimes. I feel like you both are very strong-willed, strong personality. You could also be dealing with a Taurus, just because Taurus can be a little bit stubborn, and I do pick up on some pretty stubborn energy here in this relationship. Not really like in a bad way, but just know I feel like the person coming into your life might be a little bit stubborn, might be very willing to kind of stand their ground on the things that they believe in and the things that they talk about and are passionate about. But I feel like you're starting to really manifest this person, and if you haven't met this person already, you are definitely manifesting this person into your life with the Magician card. And with the Renewal card here, I see that you are really assessing your situation and really assessing what you want, and by thinking about what you want and trying to manifest and bring to fruition what it is that you want, you are manifesting this person into your life in a really magical way. I feel like my people in this pile are starting to realize how powerful you actually are, and starting to realize just how influential your thoughts and your beliefs and your faith kind of has in manifesting this person and really manifesting anything into your life. I do sense that this relationship is going to have a lot of passion, okay, and there's going to be great change because we have the Lovers card next to the Tower card. So I don't know, there might be some type of downfall or something of that nature that kind of propels you towards this person, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of passion here in this relationship, and I'm saying that because of all of this fire energy here. I feel like there might also be a couple occasional arguments here in this relationship because, like I said, you both are very strong-willed, and there is a lot of passion in this connection. I do feel like this relationship is going to bring on about a couple of different Tower moments. This might be somebody that you go back and forth with a lot, but there is real love here in this relationship as well. This person is somebody who I'm hearing that after arguments or things of that nature, this person, it's not like arguments like in a toxic way, it's just like maybe more of like a debate, like you guys having very, very different viewpoints and going about things in a different way. I do feel like the fire sign in this connection might not like to feel controlled or might not like to be told what to do as much, and the earth sign in this connection, they don't have to be fire and earth signs here. I'm just saying that this is like the energy that's coming through very strongly for this pile. I feel like the earth sign in this connection is going to be somebody who kind of maybe likes to exhibit control, not in a way that's unhealthy, just in a way where they like structure and they like organization. In the fire sign, it's just like, I don't really want to do all that, you know what I mean? But I definitely sense that this is something that can be worked through. I feel like there's going to be a lot of gift giving in this connection. I feel like both parties in this relationship are going to want to spoil each other, buy each other things, spend time with one another. Quality time is going to be something that is definitely valued in this relationship. And one thing that I find very beautiful about this connection, we have the World and the Wheel cards side by side. These two cards are very, very beautiful cards to come out, especially side by side in a reading like this. You two are going to be entering a very, very positive change, very, very positive changes, and just a very, very new enlightening time with one another. Both of these cards are about positive change and things of that nature. Also, this is an angel deck. Archangel Michael is on both of these cards. So I do feel like this relationship is definitely divinely guided. I feel like this is definitely somebody who you have a soulmate connection with, or you will be establishing a soulmate connection with them in this lifetime. Also, I feel like this relationship is going to be highly protected, just given the fact that this is a divine partnership of some sort. So yeah, with Archangel Michael, I feel like Archangel Michael is definitely going to be present in this relationship. It's going to be a relationship that's definitely going to be highly protected and valued, even though it's going to have its ups and downs. I feel like it's definitely going to be solid, based on a very solid foundation here. It's a beautiful, really a beautiful energy to have within a relationship. You guys might have your ups and downs, but at the end of the day, this is going to be very, very structured in a way that's very, very healthy, something that propels and brings about very positive change. So this is a really good card to have here in this reading. Also, I see here we have the Knight of Earth and the Seven of Earth, okay? So I do feel like the earth sign in this relationship or this connection, or the earth dominant person, is definitely going to be somebody who really wants to bring about structure. You could be the earth sign, they could be the earth sign, but I definitely sense that there is going to be some major structure. This is going to be something that is very important here in this relationship. I definitely get a sense of really buckling down and entering this new time of change. Goals are going to be achieved. They're going to be knocked out left and right in this relationship, and there's going to be no stopping one another. If you've been worried about maybe this connection coming about, the Seven of Earth is here to tell you that you've planted your seeds very well in manifesting this connection, and you are going to bring about the best in this person, and vice versa. You have nothing to worry about. Also, we have the Chariot here, so this is also confirmation of entering a very, very positive time and really achieving something. I feel like, you know, you are this person's wish fulfillment, because we do have the Nine of Water down here, which we're going to get into in a minute. But you manifesting this person into your life is going to be a great achievement for both of you on both ends. I feel like you both are manifesting each other, kind of stepping into one another's or how do I say, I definitely feel like you guys are connected in the 5D, even if you guys have not met yet. I do feel like it's 50-50 with this group. Some of y'all already know who I'm talking about, have met this person. Others of you might be completely caught off guard with this person. I definitely feel like this person is going to be something very, very different, someone very, very different. This person is not going to be like other people that you have been with, and that might be a little bit scary if you're somebody who doesn't really like change and things of that nature. It might cause a little bit of conflict here, and at one point this relationship could feel very one-sided on both parts. Like I feel like there might be times where you guys are just not on the same page as one another. The Five of Fire is all about conflict and things of that nature, but at the same time I feel like just as much conflict as there might be, there will be just as much peacemaking. You guys have a lot to learn from each other. It's just that there has to be some effort. Both parties have to put in effort to understand each other in this situation. Otherwise it's gonna feel like fighting fire with this 10 of fire. So I definitely feel like it might kind of feel like there might come to a point where both of you are just like, you know, I'm not sure about this connection. You might kind of feel propelled to give up on this connection, but you guys won't, because like I said, the two of you have a lot of love for each other here with this 9 of water, and it's like you both are one another's wish fulfillment, because at the end of the day you both manifested each other, you know, and you just have a lot to learn from each other. So compromise and understanding is going to be very, very important in this relationship, even if this person maybe stands for something or kind of is a certain way that you might not particularly agree with. It's important that both parties and both sides do the best to kind of understand one another in order to really grow from this relationship and with this connection. I do feel like there's going to be somebody here in this relationship who is very, very level-headed, very, very grounded in their approach, very, very practical and sensible, somebody who might not like to kind of, or somebody who might be a little bit rigid, maybe doesn't really look at the big picture and won't really roll with something unless it makes sense, which is all this earth energy here. But we also have some fire energy here. We have the King of Fire. This is somebody who will really put their foot down, might be a little bit aggressive, you know, in their approach. It might rub the other person the wrong way, but they're just really trying to be truthful, and they're really trying to communicate their vision in a bigger, brighter way. And it might catch this other person off guard who's very how do I say it, very practical, very logical, and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, with the Two of Fire, this is what leads me to feel like this is a soulmate connection. The two of you will work very, very well together in this relationship, in this connection. There is going to be a sense of balance and harmony achieved here, so long as there is understanding in this relationship. We have the Seven of Water in the reverse here. So I feel like in the upright, this card is about procrastinating on a decision that requires you to really dive into your feelings and dive into your emotions. I feel like with this card being in the reverse, there will be no procrastination with this situation. I feel like both parties will just be ready to move forward into this time of positive change. I feel like the decision will kind of already be made on one another, if that makes sense. So I definitely get really good vibes from this pile, and I feel like this relationship, this is definitely a soulmate connection, maybe even a karmic connection of some sort. I definitely feel like both parties are here to teach one another something. So that's all I have for the tarot portion of this reading, but we are going to get into the oracle cards now to see what kind of advice I can offer you in love coming your way. So we have the Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Okay, so if you want to attract love, make sure you are being love. You know, keep your frequency and your vibration high. Be grateful for all that you have in your life and all who you have in your life. You know, value the people that you love, and just things of that nature. In order to attract this person, try to kind of change and raise your frequency into a vibration of love, however you feel most comfortable doing so. Next we have the Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. So I do feel like there might be a couple hurdles thrown your way with this relationship or with your connection or on your way to meeting this person. It's important that you trust in divine detours, which brings us to the Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. So you're being encouraged to overcome these obstacles and trust in divine detours. There might be some type of setbacks here in this relationship or on the way to meeting this person that might cause you to feel like you want to give up. There's going to be a lot of times where you might feel like you want to give up on this relationship and this connection, but it's important that you keep pushing You trust in the detours, because anything that you feel like might be setting you back is really actually just putting you on the right path, whether you can see it or not. Okay, so it's important to understand that going into this connection. We have the whale spirit, trust in the great mystery. Okay, you have to be willing to trust in what you don't know and what you can't see. I also have another card supporting that. We're gonna get into that in a minute, but you have to trust in what you don't know and what you can't see. Okay, because just because you think you see something clearly doesn't mean that you actually do. I feel like things are not exactly the way that they seem right now, especially if you've been extremely worried about this connection or attracting this person into your life. So trust in the great mystery of this connection and of your love life in general here, in order to attract the best outcome for yourself. And lastly, we have the cat spirit. Claim your independence. This gives me very big, fire vibes here. I feel like no matter what you do, make sure you're doing what you love, doing what you want to do. And you have to be good. You have to be solid and stable on your own in order to attract this connection into your life. There has to be there has to be some sort of stable foundation on both ends in order for this to kind of work, and for you guys to be able to come together and really make this work in a way that serves the both of you. And the both of your highest goods here, for sure. As soon as I said that, you guys, my ring light started flickering. So definitely confirmations from spirit. It's important that the two of you have a stable and solid foundation before even meeting each other, in order to get the best out of this connection. Alrighty, so my last couple messages are from this new deck I got. It's the what is it called? It's the... Sorry guys, that light flickering is distracting me. It's the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck. I just got this deck in the mail yesterday, and it's literally my favorite deck in the whole entire world. So definitely I recommend checking this out, because I've never connected with the Oracle deck so well, you guys. But the first thing that I wanted to say here, or the first card that we're going to get into, is you might not know now, but you will. This ties into the whale spirit, okay? I'm also seeing a lot of blue here, which blue is a color that kind of gives me a lot of I guess it's definitely the color of the throat chakra, but it's definitely, for me, it can also represent the third eye chakra, and maybe the unknown. Like if you think about the ocean being the color blue, a lot of the times you don't know what's down there. If you know what I mean. So I feel like don't worry, trust the great mystery, especially with the Seven of Earth is saying seeds well planted. So just trust whatever the answers that you seek and more are going to be coming to you at the right time regarding this connection. So you might not know now, but you will. And on the back, it says, think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. And now mentally shower, drench, and soak yourself in my love. Now feel it always, the universe. I love these cards so much. So just keep in mind, just because you don't know, you are going to get what you want here. Another blue card. You are going to get what you want here in this connection. Also, I do also want to say that communication is going to be very, very important in this connection on both ends. And you know what? I feel like that's exactly why this stone was the one that I intuitively chose for this pile, because mindful communication is going to be very important here. So you might not know now, but you will. All the answers that you seek will come in due time. We have turn on your love light. So definitely, like I said, get into the vibration of love in order to really attract this person into your life. And the back of the card says, sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me. So definitely make sure that you're aligning your own vibration with love in order to attract this person into your life in a way that's best for the both of you, okay? And then we have, it's not only about being right. So like I said, there's going to be, little not minor conflicts, but there's going to be some conflict in this relationship, okay? And you have to understand that it's not always about being right. And this conflict is not bad conflict. It's conflict that's going to help both parties grow, okay? I'm also hearing squares, so I don't know if you're really into astrology or things of that nature. I feel like there might be a lot of squares in both of you guys' natal charts. And squares are angles between planets that they can cause a bit of, it can be like an angle of difficulty when it comes to certain things. Like the best way I could describe it is it's like upcoming challenges that might happen in a relationship or things of that nature. You can have squares in your own natal chart just with how you operate and how you function, but I feel like there could be some squares between your planets and theirs, just in a way where you guys do things very, very differently. So that's why I say there might be a lot of conflict here, especially with communication. This person could have something square your Mercury or vice versa with this relationship and with this connection. So just be understanding of the fact that it's not about being right when you communicate with this person. You cannot communicate with somebody to be right, because what's going to happen is you both are just going to mirror each other and only be worried about being right. And then what happens then? Nobody hears anybody. Nobody gets their point across. You know, the problem isn't going to be solved. It's still just going to be there floating in limbo when it comes to this relationship and this connection. So keep that in mind. You know, have spiritual discernment, you guys. Decide what's worth arguing about, what's worth kind of calmly talking and communicating about, because I do feel like somebody in this connection is going to be very, very fiery and really into kind of getting their point across. Okay, and the last two cards are really, really cute. So we have Yeehaw, okay? So when I first saw this card, I was like, what does this mean, okay? Yeehaw. So on the back of it, it says, when it comes to choosing who will be in your life, I recommend valuing their yeehaw quality above others. Have it your ways. Have it your way. Special orders don't upset us, the universe, okay? So this card is about valuing the best in somebody, seeing the best in somebody, and kind of realizing, you know, this is why you chose them. This is why you chose this person. So in order to kind of align with love and kind of raise your frequency, do your best to see the best in everybody, okay? Especially this person, because this person might have qualities that you don't like. It's just important that you don't focus on those qualities. You can talk about them and you can communicate about them in a way that's mutually beneficial for the both of you. But in order for this relationship to be healthy and to remain healthy, the both of you have to learn and understand how to see the best in one another. And then the last card we have is Hubba Bubba, okay? So this card says, you know that dreamy look of deep soulful love? You've sometimes seen it in the eyes of another as they gaze into your own. Expect a lot more of it. Woohoo, the universe. Okay, so this card is about infatuation and really like seeing somebody and just getting that hubba bubba, that, you know, that dreamy feeling that you get when you're really feeling somebody. So I definitely feel like this relationship is going to have a lot of passion and a lot of connection, so long as both parties kind of work to really see the best in one another and communicate with one another in a way that's healthy and, you know, happy. Also, I feel like maybe both of you would benefit from blue lace agate here in this relationship, because it's something that helps with communication and things of that nature, especially if you're a fire sign and you're really fiery and the way you talk, you just really don't care. I understand. I have a stellium in Sagittarius, so sometimes I can wild out, and my blue lace agate really helps me to kind of stay calm. I'm not wearing it right now, but you know, I really love blue lace agate. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. If you liked my bracelets, or if you'd like to purchase a blue lace agate bracelet, you could check it out in my link below on my Etsy shop, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Hello to all of my beautiful people who chose this beautiful little rose quartz for pile number 2. So we're just gonna jump right into it right away. I want to say, I noticed that you guys are probably getting over a connection or getting out of a connection that you've been stuck on for a very, very long time. I feel like this person or this situation definitely had an emotional hold on you for sure. I feel like you are a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or you are water dominant, and I feel like you are dealing with a fire sign, so an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or vice versa. But I do feel strong water energy here for my viewers. So what's next in love? I see here we have the Knight of Fire and the Three of Air. So what this leads me to believe, I feel like this person ended this connection very abruptly, and it left you feeling very, very sad or some type of way. If this has not happened, I do feel like this is going to be happening soon. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is something that has already occurred here in love. And I feel like this fire sign kind of went about it in a way that was a little bit immature and very inconsiderate of your feelings. Or if this was a water sign who did it, this person really had you in your feelings and this occurred very suddenly. I feel like the Knight of Fire was very unpredictable here with the way that he or she decided to end this relationship or this connection. I am getting a bit of a masculine energy. This doesn't necessarily have to be a boy or a girl or a man or woman, but I'm definitely getting the vibe that the masculine in this connection kind of just turned away in a way that was very, very cruel, and left the feminine in this connection feeling very, very sad and hopeless. I feel like this kind of made you lose hope in love a little bit, because we have the King of Water in the reverse. This is somebody who is very, very closed off with their feelings because of past heartbreak and past hurt that you've gone through. And I feel like there is a resistance to getting over this connection and getting over this person in this situation, because we have the Eight of Water in the reverse following it. So like, I feel like this has left you feeling very, very hopeless in love, and it's left you feeling very sad. It's left you feeling some type of way. With this card being these two cards being in the upright, there's definitely a resistance to open up about it and really, you know, face your feelings and just face your truth and really maybe even talk about it. I feel like you haven't talked about it. I feel like you've bottled all of this up here in your heart center. I'm definitely getting some type of vibes surrounding the heart center. So I feel like this connection really left you feeling very unfulfilled and feeling very, very unhappy. This person was very, very inconsiderate of you in the way that they decided to go about this connection. However, I do see something new coming in for you with the Ace of Fire here. This could be potentially a new job, or maybe you're going to start hanging around a new crowd that's going to introduce you to something different. You're going to enter a time of different change. There's going to be a new beginning of some sort. I feel like this kind of surrounds your career. It does not have to be, but I feel like you're going to meet people who you can kind of have fun around with the Three of Water here. This could also be an indication that maybe this person kind of had someone else around. Does not have to be. I do feel like for a small percentage of you, this person might have cheated on you, or maybe kind of made it seem like you were the only one like involved with this person or with this connection. And I feel like with the Three of Water, this person was probably going out, maybe just being disloyal and dishonest with you. And I feel like you might kind of come into this time. That's only for some of you. So like I said, take what resonates. But I feel like you might be just entering this time, this new time where like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna do me, and nobody's gonna stop me. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like you've been going back and forth with this for a while. There, all this blue here, there's a lot of blue here. I feel like you've been in your head, you've been really in your feelings. I feel like you might be debating contacting this fire sign, letting them know how you feel. Please keep in mind, do not do this while you're drunk. Do not do this while you are in this three of water energy. Make sure you are level-headed before contacting this person. I do sense that there is a bit of a overindulgence here that you might be feeling and experiencing. This might go for some of you, but if you've been drinking a lot, tone it down. You know who you are. Tone it down a little bit. Don't try to kind of block out your feelings here with the King of Water, because I'm telling you, in the morning, you're just gonna wake up feeling a lot worse. It's gonna be a unhealthy cycle that you're kind of creating for yourself. For those that needed to hear that, you already know who you are. And I feel like you are definitely going to be thinking about reaching out to this person to get some type of closure. I feel like this is something that you've been going back and forth with, maybe even procrastinating on. That is ultimately up to you. I just want you to make sure that you're level-headed in doing so, and that you kind of think out what you want to say and kind of release any too much concern that you have over the outcome or how it's going to go. You have to, I would say, if I was you, before I reach out, I would make sure that I'm in a place where I really don't care what the other person has to say, and that I'm only reaching out for me. I do see here with the Five of Water that this person has left you feeling very, very unhappy. I feel like you were very, very disappointed in this situation. I feel like you might have shed a couple tears about this person, and I'm hearing, how could they be so careless? This person was very careless, and however, you're not seeing something here with the Four of Water. I feel like the universe kind of purposefully snatched this person out of your life, just because of the simple fact that they might not have valued you enough, or this just might not be the person for you. This might not be the connection for you. I do feel like better things are coming your way, and I feel like very soon you are going to start awakening to that. So it's important that you understand that, because we have the awakening card here. So I feel like you're going to take on a completely new perspective, and it's going to cause you to change course in some way, and change the way that you've been looking at this situation and viewing this situation. It's important that you don't let this person, what this person did, how they decided to go about things, kind of ruin your perspective of love and ruin, you know, if you get too caught up in that, it could cause you to sabotage the good things that are coming your way. And I feel like you're not particularly seeing the good things that could be coming your way, especially here with the 4 of fire and the 3 of the 4 of water and the 3 of fire in the reverse. You have abundance coming your way, you have good things coming your way, but it's like because you can't see it, you're refusing to believe it, and that's not a good way for you to go about it, because the 4 of water is all about missing an opportunity. It's about missing something, not seeing something completely clearly because you're so stuck in your head. Okay, you have to process these feelings and heal from this connection in this relationship and be ready to move on to attract the blessings that are really here for you in your life. And if you weren't in a relationship with this person, you were definitely stuck on this person for a very, very long time. And in doing so, you are blocking your blessings. You're blocking this 3 of fire energy because it's in the reverse. This could be yours. This could be yours. 3 of fire in the upright, looking at everything like, wow, things look very good. You know, I made some really good achievements, and I'm ready for this new beginning here with this dreamer card. But you're in the reverse right now, and you're stuck in this energy. You're stuck in this feeling of things that didn't go the way that I wanted them to go. I'm disappointed about it, you know. And nobody's telling you not to be disappointed. Nobody's trying to invalidate your feelings here, because they are very, very valid. But what I'm telling you is you can't stay stuck and stagnant and in a mindset of victimhood here. Do not victimize yourself. You have to be the strong person in this relationship. We're not in this relationship. You have to be the strong person, the stronger person, the better person here in this connection. Because what you don't realize is this person went ahead and created their own karma for themselves. You know, they might end up in a situation where they feel as strongly for somebody else as you felt for them, and somehow, some way, they're gonna end up sabotaging it, or they might end up in a situation where this person abruptly walks away from them in the same sense that they walked away from you. So either way, they're gonna have to deal with the karma. If that's something that you were wondering, they are gonna have to deal with the karma from the way that they treated you. I feel like for some of you, this person might even reach back out at a point in time where you've already moved on. You might even be with somebody else, apologizing and kind of trying to make things better. But I feel like while you may be forgiving of this person, you will be ready to move on from this person, because we have the dreamer here and the queen of water. So I do sense here somebody new coming into your life, and this is going to be somebody who will want to heal you, will want to understand you a little bit better. You might have to be open about all of your relationship baggage, not just the relationship baggage that you dealt with this person. You also have to keep in mind that it's not this person's job to heal you. You have to ultimately heal yourself. But this is going to be somebody who is willing to listen to you and will take the time to understand you, unlike this inconsiderate ass fool that did not take the time to, you know, understand you and be there for you. This person is not somebody who will abandon you. I feel like you have a lot of abandonment issues here. We also have the moon here, so I do feel like there's a lot of mothering wounds. If you have somebody who had issues with your mother, or if you have maternal wounds, maybe issues with women, or just something of that nature surrounding like motherhood, the moon. There's also, this is strong Cancer energy as well. So if you have strong Cancer placements, maybe even a Cancer moon or something of that nature, you know, I feel like there's definitely going to be a need for you to release fears in this relationship, in this connection, in order to go into this new relationship and this new connection, this new endeavor in a way that is healthy, and in a way in which you feel like you can be open and honest and understanding with this person. Because I feel like, you know, in the past, there might be a bit of issues here. You might be I know that you guys are people who are very emotional. All this water energy I'm seeing, it's a lot of emotion here. And I feel like in the past, your feelings may have been invalidated. People might not have listened to you completely, or people may not have maybe have not understood you. Were very, very quick to invalidate your feelings or make you feel as though you were wrong when you were literally just trying to express your feelings in the way that you felt. And this could cause you to feel a little bit closed off here, especially with this King of Water in the reverse. You could be feeling like very closed off, like, no, I'm getting a vision of somebody going like this, or somebody going like this, trying to block their heart chakras, trying to block their feelings and block the energy that is flowing from their heart chakra. So, you know, That's kind of exactly why I chose, as I go through and do these readings, I kind of come to a realization as to why I chose a certain stone for this pile. I feel like my people in this group, after what you experienced with your last previous connection, you have a blocked heart chakra. Also, due to wounds, there could be some childhood wounds as well that are causing you to have a blocked heart chakra. I personally feel as though everybody needs a piece of rose quartz in their life, because rose quartz is all about unblocking the heart chakra. It's a stone of unconditional love, learning how to love in a way that it's healthy, especially starting with self-love. So you do have to kind of spend a little bit more time healing your own heart, healing your heartbreak, you know, and really getting to a place where you feel better, you feel good on your own, you love yourself enough to where you can be open and adequately love somebody else in a partnership that's healthy. Because I feel like this new person coming into your life, they're going to be somebody that's good for you, somebody that's healthy for you. They want to build you up and help you learn, and want to be there for you in your healing process. You have to be open to it, though. You cannot hold on to this past baggage, because it's going to become an issue in this relationship if you don't open up, if you're not completely open with this person in this connection. You have to talk about your feelings, okay? Especially if, you know, they've been very invalidated in the past. And trust me, I understand. You know, I've had instances where I tried to talk about my feelings to people who were important to me, and they either deflected me, they didn't listen to me, and then, you know, at times it causes me to kind of feel like, well, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna say anything, you know. But in reality, I feel like this is not the healthiest way to go about it. You know, you have to talk. There are people in this world who care about you, who love you very, very deeply, and there's people that you can confide in who won't you know, invalidate how you feel and things of that nature. And even so, confide in yourself, be there for yourself, be your own rock, you know, release any fears that are holding you back from really being in tune with your feelings and being able to share those feelings with those around you who value you and appreciate you, you know. Also, here we have the High Priestess as well. So with the Moon and the High Priestess being together, I feel as though you are going through an awakening, okay? You are definitely in a phase where you are scared, okay? But you are definitely considering what it is that you want, okay? This is scary, because moving on from this connection, especially if this is something that you felt comfortable with, especially if this is something that you felt comfortable holding on to the idea of this person and the way things could be with this person, you have to be ready to move on from this connection and move on from this relationship and think about what it is that you really want in doing so, okay? A healthy exercise for you would be to kind of visualize yourself in the perfect relationship, being happy. I would actually, you know, visualize yourself kind of loving yourself first and actually having that love, you know, that love that you so desperately want to receive from somebody else, or maybe even that love that you hope to get from this person is that very same love that you have to begin pouring into yourself and considering what it is that you want, you know, for yourself. Begin putting yourself first and value yourself and your own love, okay? Because in order to get somebody who values you and your love, you have to learn how to value your own love. You have to learn how you love, basically. And so that's the best way, that's the key to attaining the relationship of your dreams, attaining something that you really want, because I know that you guys are very, very sensitive in this pile, and it's important that you kind of listen to your own sensitivity and value and embrace your own sensitivity in order for you to attract somebody who can also do the same for you. So I hope that made sense for you guys, and that's all I have for the tarot portion of this reading. But we are going to get into the oracle messages now, just to see what advice I can offer you in proceeding in love and going into a new connection, or just moving on from the connection that you've been stuck on for so long. So we're going to start with the animal messages first. So we have pile 1, trust in divine detours. Trust that this connection with this fire sign or this water sign, whoever it is, maybe even an air sign, was not for you and is not for you. Be willing to kind of move on from this and understand that this didn't work out because it wasn't meant for you, and be happy, be okay with that. Okay, and understand that any detours or obstacles that you come to face in your life, especially in your love life, are only there to teach you and are there to set you on the right path, even if it doesn't feel right at first or seem like it's the right path for you because it wasn't what you imagined or envisioned. The next card we have is the spider spirit. Make your dreams real. So nobody's responsible for your manifestation and bringing to fruition what it is that you want except for you. I am also seeing, along with blue, I'm seeing a lot of I'm seeing a lot of purple. So communicate your dreams. So blue is all about the throat chakra, communication, and then the purple is all about the third eye chakra and a little bit of the crown chakra as well. You know, expand your horizon, expand your perception, and kind of bring what you've been imagining all this time into your life, into fruition. You know, enter this new time, you know, go into something new here, because that's exactly, and I feel like you are going to enter a new time. You're gonna get past these fears of being vulnerable. You're gonna heal those wounds, and you're really gonna work on making your dreams real and manifesting what it is that you want out of love and out of a relationship, just by improving your relationship with yourself first. So it starts with you, and it's not gonna happen overnight, you guys, but definitely focus on making your dreams real. Next, we have the grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. Okay, so definitely, and this card, the dreamer card, is also here at the bottom. It literally says a leap of faith. So you're definitely being encouraged to take a leap of faith, even if it's uncomfortable or if it's not something that you're used to. I'm hearing that the universe will catch you. Okay, if you fall or if it doesn't work out, the universe still has your back. Okay, you're not alone in this. So long as you take the initiative on your end, the universe will take care of the rest. So take that leap of faith and really go towards what it is that you want to go towards. Also, this is an animal totem. If you're somebody who's seeing a lot of grasshoppers, or maybe a lot of 444, 333, 1111, whatever the case may be for you, I definitely feel like, and you're seeing a lot of grasshoppers, this is the universe telling you, hey, take that leap of faith. Everything is going to work out okay, even if it didn't go the way that you thought it was going to go. Take a leap of faith towards your dreams. Make your dreams real. Even if you take little baby steps every single day, whatever it is that you want to achieve and manifest, show yourself a little bit more love in the process, and the universe will bring you that love that you so badly desire and more, because we have the bee spirit here. Sweet results await. Okay, so step into your power. You know, I feel like by going into this new endeavor and kind of not allowing this heartbreak that you went through kind of decide what path you're going to be on, you're going to be rewarded immensely for all of the work that you are going to start doing on yourself. If you so choose to work on yourself and begin putting yourself first in order to heal and move on from this connection, sweet results await. Okay, you are going to get what is meant for you and more, and it might not be what you think you want, what you think you need, but it's going to be exactly what you need and everything that you want and more. Okay, so you just have to take the initiative yourself in order to propel this forward and really make this dream real for yourself and take this leap of faith. And the last cards we got, I got this new deck off of Amazon. It's the Notes on Love and Connection by like Mike Cooley or something like that. I don't know where I put the deck, but it's a really, really good deck. I definitely recommend you guys check it out. I have never connected with an oracle deck as well as I connect with this one. So we have time to make a demonstration. Excuse me, guys. Time to make a demonstration. Okay, and like I said, you see all this blue. So I feel like this demonstration is going to involve your words. Maybe you're somebody who's very, very poetic. I feel like you're somebody who has a light that can be shared and spoken just by communicating your feelings. Okay, and I feel like this could be through poetry, this could be through music. However, I do feel like it's involving communication though. So I feel like by communicating more and sharing your voice a little bit more, you will kind of be helping this to kind of propel forward. So make a demonstration in whatever way you feel most comfortable doing so, and it might not even be comfortable. Just make a demonstration, share your light with the world. Okay, take that leap of faith here with the dreamer here. Take that leap of faith, and I do feel like it involves unblocking the throat chakra, unblock your throat chakra, unblock your third eye chakra. Okay, and kind of allow spirit to guide you in making a demonstration. You guys are way more intuitive than you guys give yourself credit for. We have those you love you. So you are very, very loved. Okay, it says to be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget that they're watching. Okay, so don't worry so much about the outcome, or don't worry so much about what other people might project onto you or think about you, because you are surrounded by infinite love. Okay, and infinite possibility here. Next, we have your treasure is at hand. So everything that you want to manifest is right at your fingertips. And this one's kind of long, guys. It says, sure, you can always find prettier, handsomer, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier, but more often than not, one learns the most, laughs the loudest, and smiles the widest with those they've already found, especially when they stop looking elsewhere. Actually, Zippier is on quite a few lists. I love this card. This deck is so witty. But everything that you're looking for is right there at your fingertips. You do not have to look for this connection, search for this connection, search for love. Just understand that it's already there surrounding you. You just have to align with it and kind of focus on making your dreams real. Also, more purple, which involves unblocking the third eye chakra and really seeing that and understanding that. And lastly, we have Pucker Up Buttercup. So I feel like you guys are very, very attractive. You know, you're definitely going to have that person come into your life that's going to show you all of the affection that you want. It says, being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for love magnet. Signed, the universe. So definitely, so long as you work on healing within yourself and kind of opening up your perspective a little bit more and opening up your heart to this new love that's coming your way, it's definitely going to be coming your way, okay? So don't block your blessings by being unwilling to see something other than what you wanted or other than what you envisioned, okay? So that's all I have for you guys. I hope to see you guys in my next one. If you guys liked my bracelets today, please be sure to check them out in the description box below on my Etsy shop. And that's all I have for you guys. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hey Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So this is for my beautiful people who chose the citrine stone. So we're just gonna jump right into it, okay, you guys? Citrine is all about abundance, positive energy. It just gives really, really good vibes. It's a very, very uplifting stone, and it attracts a lot of money in your pocket, okay? So just a quick fact about citrine, in case you guys are wondering. The first thing that I want to talk about here, we have the 5 of water. So what's new for you? What's going on here new in love? I see that there has been a recent disappointment here. There was a situation, I do feel like it was a love situation or a romantic situation that did not go the way that you wanted it to go. This kind of left you feeling a little bit sad, a little bit disappointed, but nevertheless, you were still willing to go out and still have fun and kind of do your own thing here. We have the 3 of water here. This card talks about like having a celebration, maybe going out with your friends, partying, just doing something to kind of take your mind off of that minor disappointment that you have. I do feel like this was a minor disappointment. I don't feel like it was anything that you took too seriously, but it did leave you feeling a little bit disappointed. You did feel like it was going to go down a different path, and it didn't. So I do see here with the 3 of water that you are going to kind of get past it by means of going out, having fun, kind of doing your own things with your friends, maybe with your family. But I do feel like maybe you might be kind of just flirting around and just kind of having fun. You could be an earth sign, or you could possibly be a fire sign. So the signs that are coming through in this spread, we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We have a lot of earth energy, and there is a little bit of fire energy here. Strong Leo energy coming through, but this could also be a Aries or Sagittarius as well. Does not have to be. There's also a little bit of water here, water energy here as well. So just take what resonates, okay? So I do see that there is going to be a desire for you to kind of do your own thing. We have the Knight of Earth here. I feel like by doing so, you're going to kind of attract somebody who is on your wave, like financially. So I feel like you're going to really start buckling down and getting things done. I do feel like there might be some type of chaos around you, or you could be possibly juggling somebody else, or you might feel like somebody has been juggling you. I do get kind of multiple parties here. I feel like you guys are going to kind of be moving on to something, or moving on from this connection that kind of left you feeling unfulfilled, and you are going to be kind of I feel like you're going to be moving on to somebody who kind of matches your energy a little bit better. With this Knight of Earth and this 2 of Earth though, I feel like you're going to be kind of maybe juggling this a lot. Maybe you could be kind of going back and forth between you and somebody else, or you could just be kind of juggling a lot on your plate, like financially, but nonetheless you are going to be getting it done, because I do see you stepping into this Knight of Earth energy and being somebody who is worth looking up to. I feel like you guys in this pile, you guys are very, very loyal, but I feel like maybe in the past somebody wasn't really loyal to you, or maybe I just don't really think that things went very well in the past with somebody here. I don't feel like you took it really to heart too seriously, but I feel like it might have caused a little bit of chaos here. And this is confirmed here with the Five of Fire. I do sense that there is a little bit of conflict here. I feel like this conflict is either I feel like this conflict could be internal. I feel like with this Two of Earth and this Five of Fire, there's going to be a lot of juggling here. There might also be conflict with people around you. You could just be on that wave. I also see with the Six of Water here, this is like maybe childhood memories. It could also be a sign of maybe knowing somebody from a past life, but this kind of feels like maybe something from childhood, maybe even someone from childhood that might be trying to kind of come back. Somebody from your past maybe trying to kind of come back around. You know, you might be having some memories resurfacing or something like that, but I do feel like a bit of a chaotic energy surrounding your thoughts. I feel like you're going to be kind of bouncing back and forth a lot, but you will be doing your best to enjoy yourself. I don't feel like this is an energy that you are going to be stuck in forever. We have the Queen of Fire here and the Nine of Earth in the reverse. Both cards are in the reverse, so I feel like maybe something is in the back of your mind that's kind of preventing you from really being able to spread your wings and enjoy yourself. And kind of, I feel like with all of this chaos that you're dealing with, you're not really sure which way to turn or kind of how to proceed, I guess, forward in your love life. But I do get a lot of financial energy as well, so I'd get maybe there might be a couple things going on in your workplace or surrounding your workplace. There could just be a lot going on at work. I just feel like for you right at this time, there's just a lot going on. You're dealing with this like previous disappointment in the best way that you know how to do so, but I feel like you might be doing it in a way that kind of just helps you forget rather than kind of heal from the situation. Take what resonates, but I do feel like with this, both of these cards being in the reverse, something is kind of blocking your happiness and kind of blocking you from maybe feeling a little bit better. I also get a really strong Capricorn energy here because I do sense a major focus on your finances. We have the Ace of Earth and the Ten of Earth here. So I feel like things are going to be going well at home, or you're going to be feeling really good at home. And I also feel like you might be attracting an Earth or a water sign. So maybe a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You might be attracting this person into your life, and this is going to be somebody who can really you can really build with. I feel like you're going to be attracting somebody who is very stable. This is going to be somebody who's stable, emotionally stable, and on the inside and outside. So I feel like they're going to have it kind of together financially, and I feel like the two of you are going to be a couple that can kind of put your resources together and really kind of build something solid and stable. I feel like a solid foundation is going to be very important here in this relationship and in this connection, okay? There's going to be real love in this connection that you are attracting here because we have the Knight of Water, so that you're going to be dealing with somebody who's very, very romantic. This is also what leads me to believe that you could possibly be dealing with somebody who has water in their chart somewhere, maybe even a water moon or water sun, water rising, something like that. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of love here in this connection, and I feel like this is really going to be something that just I feel like this relationship is going to have a lot of balance, but there's the Tower card that's kind of following this. So I feel like there's going to, together, you guys might have to go through and deal with some major or abrupt changes. Maybe you're going to have to go through some changes before attracting this person, or you guys are going to be going through these changes together, or maybe both. So just let me know how that resonates, but I definitely get some Tower moment vibes here. But this is going to cause, these major changes are going to cause you to really shift your perspective and really see the truth behind a situation, or maybe even get a better perspective on maybe your past relationships. I feel like this person is going to be the type of person that really awakens things within you and just helps you to understand yourself a little bit better. I feel like maybe somebody here could have like an air Mercury or something of that nature. So and I also see here we have the Ten of Fire in the reverse. So I feel like in the past, maybe you were somebody who was doing all the work in your relationships, and you're not really somebody who's kind of trying to stay on that wave. But I definitely feel like in the past you were very, very burnt out, and you're really starting to come out of that energy. I feel like maybe a lot of people were coming at you with this obligatory energy, like you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. And I'm starting to see that you're starting to set a little bit more boundaries around yourself, healthy boundaries around yourself when it comes to what you're willing to do, what you're willing to kind of put up with. I feel like you guys are definitely putting yourself, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health first. And if not, I feel like this person that's coming into your life is definitely going to encourage you to do so. This is somebody who's definitely really going to open up your eyes, somebody that you can be emotionally vulnerable to, because we have the 10 of water here. This is about complete emotional vulnerability, happiness. You know, the 10 of earth and the 10 of water are really two good cards to have in a reading. This kind of reminds me of like marriage energy, so this might be somebody that could potentially be a future spouse. And if not that, this is somebody that you're going to be very, very comfortable with, somebody that you're really, really going to build a solid foundation with. I feel like you guys are going to really end a lot of cycles together and just really bring out the best in one another. This person is really going to open your eyes here with the awakening card. So this person is really going to open up your eyes to real love and help you kind of open up your heart and maybe heal the things that you haven't really wanted to deal with. I feel like if you're an earth sign, I feel like you guys are very, very practical. You might not be somebody who likes to really deal with feelings like that or really deal with your feelings. I know a lot of the times, a lot of earth signs might have a bit of a toxic way of dealing with their emotions by just not doing so, especially here with the 3 of water. I feel like a lot of you might have maybe a tendency to drink a little bit when you're in your feelings, or maybe smoke. You like to kind of do your thing. You know, I'm not really judging you, but I just do get a sense that you guys might not be the type of person, or somebody in this connection might not be the type of person that really likes to deal with feelings. So this is going to be a relationship where you guys are going to be encouraged to communicate and talk about your feelings, talk about what's on your mind and what's on your heart. And I feel like the 2 of you with the 3 of fire here, and then the strength card gives me strong Leo vibes. But with the 3 of fire and the strength, I feel like you guys are going to get a lot accomplished together. And you guys are definitely going to really build stability. You guys are going to kind of teach one another how to set healthy boundaries. This might bring about some conflict at first, especially with the 5 of fire here. But, you know, I definitely feel like anything that you guys come across can be worked through. And I feel like this relationship is going to make both parties stronger. And I feel like together you guys can build a very happy, successful, stable life together. You guys are going to really be able to look at all that you've accomplished and all the progress that you've made. And just all in all, I feel like it's going to be a very beautiful connection, and there's going to be a lot of happiness and fulfillment here with this new person that you're attracting. So don't worry too much about this old situation that you're trying to get out of. If things don't go exactly how you wanted them to go, or if things didn't go the exact way that you really expected them for them to go, that only happens so that you can attract this person into your life that matches your vibration a little bit better, and just matches you a little bit better, and is actually meant for you, you know. So that's all I have for the tarot portion. Let me know how that resonated. But now we're going to get into the oracle messages just to see what kind of advice I can offer you moving forward in love and with this connection. So we have the armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries, like I was saying. So this kind of ties into the 10 of fire. This is all about kind of setting healthy boundaries in a way that's best for you and best for your health, your physical, your emotional health and well-being. So you're definitely going to be encouraged to set healthy boundaries both in and out of this relationship, and in order to protect this relationship as well. Because there might be people who are a little bit jealous, who might not agree, but either way, it's not about them. You guys got to kind of learn and understand how to put yourself first. So we have the buffalo spirit next. The abundant universe will provide all this earth energy, this 10 of earth, this 10 of water energy, and the ace of earth here. This is all about, you know, money coming in. And this card kind of reminds me of money, but it's also just a card of literally having everything that you need. So the buffalo is very abundant. So definitely understand that the universe is going to provide kind of everything that you need in order to attract this person into your life, and in order to give you a fulfilling connection with this person. You just have to be open, you have to be willing, you have to be open to healing the things that you haven't healed. You have to be open to dealing with your feelings and aligning with abundance in a way that just doesn't tie into material things, if that makes sense, because abundance is a state of mind. I always say abundance is a state of mind. It's not about what you have physically in your possession, and it's also not about what you have in your bank account. So be understanding of that, so that you could really align with abundance and align with what it is that you want both in and out of this connection. Next, we have the antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. I feel like this person is going to come into your life relatively quickly if they're not already in your life. This also kind of gives me the night vibe. So I feel like there's a lot of night energy surrounding this situation. The night, I feel like, moves very, very fast, very, very quickly. So this connection might develop very, very quickly, or things might kind of speed up to help propel you towards this person quicker if you're the type of person who likes to get into manifestation and really manifesting this person and this connection into your life. We have the deer spirit. Bring a gentle touch. So be compassionate with yourself as you heal and you deal with these with all that you have to deal with. I feel like you know what you have to deal with within you in order to kind of attract this this love into your life in a way that's healthy for both of you. So it's important that you're gentle with yourself and that you have compassion for yourself and those around you with this connection. And next we have the porcupine spirit. Time for a beginner mind. So in order to kind of get over this 5 of water energy that this reading started with, you have to be willing to kind of start over from square one. Give yourself a clean slate. Think about what it is that you really, really want and kind of be open to starting over and just building something new. This is a card of starting completely over, cleaning your slate up, and just being willing to kind of create something new and different for yourself. That's how I interpret this card. And so that's all I have for the animal oracle. And lastly, we are going to get into the notes from the universe. I literally just got this deck. I love this deck so much. It's literally my favorite oracle deck that I have so far because it just vibes so well with me. So the first card we have is Things Are Not As They Appear. And it says on the back, the lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Brain freeze. So definitely understand that just because you can't see something unfolding or happening for you, I feel like if you're an earth sign or if you're earth dominant, I know me, I have a Capricorn moon. If you can't see these things unfolding and happening for you, doesn't mean that they're not occurring, because literally, like it says, life is speeding up, and it doesn't have to speed up in front of your very eyes. It really doesn't. A lot of the times things are happening behind the scenes and underground in order to propel the things that we want and the things that we need towards us, and we end up kind of blocking it just because of the simple fact that we can't see it with our 3D eyes, So just be mindful of the fact things are not as they appear. The way that you're feeling right now is not something that you're gonna end up being stuck in. You're gonna kind of have to change up your mindset a little bit in order to propel this connection towards you, in order to really get what you want. Next we have most people are just trying to survive. And it says on the back, just remember, most people are so beguiled by your charm, swayed or awed by your confidence, and inspired by your choices. They simply forget to say thank you, please, and I love you like crazy as often as they feel the urge. Let's not be one of those people. Thank you, please, I love you like crazy. So understand that maybe not everybody's going to see your divinity, and not everybody's going to recognize you for really who you are and all that you have to offer. Be okay with that. So long as you recognize your own self and recognize the value in your own love, you will definitely attract the love into your life that you wish to receive. You're going to attract something very, very fulfilling. It's here written in the cards. You're going to attract something very, very fulfilling, and it's important that you're not, really judgmental. A lot of the times people hurt us, and they don't, like it says, most people are just trying to survive. They don't even realize what they're doing to other people because they're so worried about trying to protect themselves in the process. And I feel like this person who disappointed you, in some way they were so focused on themselves, they neglected to be understanding of you. But that was their method of survival. That was how they chose to survive. It might not be the healthiest way, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like it really had anything to do with you. Next we have they chose you. And it says you might not readily believe this. It might even spook you a bit, but there are those who chose this very lifetime in large part knowing that you'd be there. Now that's what we call a reputation. Hugs, the universe. So the person that's going to come into your life, you have to understand that they chose you. You might be doubtful, especially with this 5 of water energy that came. I feel like this might be something that kind of lingers in the back of your mind, especially if this person that you were dealing with before decided to choose somebody else. You have to understand that the person that is coming into your life, they chose you. Before you guys were even incarnated, they chose you. Everyone that comes into your life chose you somehow, some way, for a reason, be it consciously or subconsciously. So keep that in mind, recognize your divinity, and understand that everything and everyone essentially happens for a reason, and most people are just trying to survive, and every connection that you have is really, in a sense, here to help you learn and help you grow in one way or another. Next, we have create space for new love. This is promising that new love is coming your way. And it says, when a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much, the universe. So it's definitely important that you kind of create space for new love instead of dwelling on old love. Okay, in order to really get what it is, and I can't stress this enough, in order to really get this love that you seek, this love that you kind of deeply yearn for, you have to create space for it. You have to create space for it within yourself, and it starts by kind of propelling your own healing and kind of seeing your own divinity and understanding your own worth. Next, we have, there is a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love, always. Criticism, never. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. Isn't it fun being you? I love the back of these cards. But definitely understand that there's a deeper meaning behind everything that you're feeling and everything that you kind of want to know and seek answers for, all of your wonders. There's a deeper meaning behind it. And I feel like you kind of have to dive into yourself a little bit, into yourself in a way that might not be very, very comfortable at first, but it's an important step in understanding yourself better and understanding what you want out of a relationship and out of a connection better, so that this can actually go in a way that's healthy for everyone involved. Next, we have convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Okay, so I can't stress this enough. You have to really work to understand yourself a little bit better if you want somebody else to understand you. And the last card, see me in their eyes. This card is about really learning to take on a new perspective, maybe opening yourself up to seeing yourself through the eyes of another person, even if it's not the same way that you view yourself. And it says, whenever conferring with another, either face to face or across the miles, whether a human being, departed spirit, or sentient tree, always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Amen. The universe. Yeah, it says P.S. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. I don't really know what that word means. I'm gonna have to kind of look up the definition of that after the video, but definitely learn to kind of see yourself through their eyes. And in another way that this could be interpreted, learn to see the best in people, including yourself. Learn to see the best in essentially everyone, because it's this love, it's that divinity that will ultimately propel you towards the most highest path for yourself. Honestly, so, and I'm the type of person, I see the best in everybody. I see the best in people who really sometimes just do things that make them look like they really ain't shit, to be honest. Excuse my language, but sometimes I see the best in people who really are just not all that. And it's a gift of mine that I have, seeing the highest version of someone. And sometimes it gets me into trouble. But also, at the same time, that gift has taught me love. It has taught me compassion. It has taught me patience. I've had to deal with some anger, some suppressed anger, some hatred, some not so happy feelings. But at the same time, in being able to see the best in people, it's like I'm able to see the best in myself as well. So that's all I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, please be sure to leave a comment down below and give this video a huge thumbs up, letting me know what you thought of it, okay? And also, if you guys like my bracelets, be sure to check them out on my Etsy shop. The link will be down in the description box below. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys. Hello Pile 4 and welcome to your reading. So this is for all of my beautiful people who chose the little green aventurine stone, which is all about money, prosperity, abundance, and heart chakra energy, okay? So let's jump right into it. So I do definitely get a vibe with this, what's new in love. I get a vibe here that somebody is going to be coming back into your life from your past. If this is not somebody that's like from the past or maybe even from your childhood, this is definitely somebody from a past life. Something regarding the past is here. And because we have the Six of Water, this is all about past life memories or maybe even maybe childhood memories as well. So I definitely feel like you're gonna meet this person if you haven't already, and you're gonna feel like you kind of already know them. I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying that this is going to be an instant connection here. Then we have the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Earth. So I do feel like the feminine in this connection is definitely going to be very, very strong, very, very valued here with the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Earth. So the Queen of Fire is all about stretching your wings and really getting something done. You know, can't nobody own the Queen of Fire. This is a very, very powerful feminine energy that I'm seeing and feeling here. And with the Queen of Earth, I feel like she's also very sensible and very understanding, very, very compassionate and sensual. So I definitely feel like the feminine here is very, very balanced. It's going to be very, very balanced here in this connection as well. So I definitely get like really good kind of queen vibes from the feminine coming through in this connection. Seeing two queen cards is like a very, very good sign in a reading like this. Also, I see the Page of Water here. So I'm seeing a lot of earth, water, and fire energy. So someone in this connection could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or can be the masculine in this connection. I don't know why I feel like the masculine is a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Reverse the rules if you need to do so, but we have the Page of Water here. So I do see that a new person is going to be entering your life and that a relationship is going to be beginning a new phase here. If this is somebody from your childhood or maybe an old friend of yours, maybe somebody you knew from high school or something like that, I get the vibe that maybe this is somebody that you were friends with, somebody that you might not have ever really gotten the chance to be with in a romantic sense. I feel like you are going to enter more of a romantic phase with this person. This could also be a new connection or a soul contract of some sort, something of that nature, or this could be something from a past life, maybe some type of karmic connection. I do get the vibe that this is either going to be a twin flame or a very, very high level soulmate. I definitely feel like the person that you are attracting into your life is somebody that you are going to have a very strong soul connection with. I feel like, and also the Page of Water is about kind of getting maybe some type of psychic revelations about this person or something of that nature. With that being followed by the High Priestess, I definitely feel very strongly that after you meet this person, I feel like, or maybe even right before you start meeting this person, you might be getting psychic revelations of this person. I feel like you might be feeling this person in the 5D before you guys even meet or reconnect here. I definitely feel like you're going to be, my feminines, you are going to be in this really, really, how do I say it? This is very intense High Priestess energy. I feel like maybe you guys have been seeing a lot of number synchronicities such as 1111, 1212, 333, 222, whatever numbers that you've been seeing lately. I feel like the universe is really urging you towards this person and towards this connection. I feel like you guys are definitely, I'm hearing magnets. I feel like this is going to be a very, very magnetic connection here, okay? And I feel like somebody in this connection is very, very fiery. I feel like it's my feminines. I feel like you guys are definitely the type of person that will really snap back or clap back at somebody. And if you're not, your person is going to be very, very protective over you. Your masculine is going to be very, very protective over you. And for my masculines, I feel like you guys are going to be the type that's very, very protective and very, very stable, but also very, very loving and giving in this relationship and this connection with this person. I also feel like you guys are definitely going to enjoy life here. This is where this earth energy is coming in. I feel like you guys are going to be enjoying the luxuries in your life, maybe even starting a business with one another, because I see the Ace of Earth and the Nine of Earth. The Nine of Earth is all about kind of making money independently, being able to do things on your own and on your own terms here. And the Ace of Earth is all about money coming in. So I get the vibe that the two of you are going to be getting money together somehow, some way. And I feel like this is going to be something that is to be taken very, very seriously between the two of you with the Nine of Fire here. This is something that's going to be very, very highly protected. I feel like the spiritual realm and your guides and your ancestors, maybe this is something that you've been reaching out, asking them for. They're going to be very, very protective over you and this connection and whatever it is that you guys are building. I feel like you guys are going to be doing something very, very sacred with one another, whether it be with a business or something involving money. I feel like very sacred money and abundance is going to be flowing in for the both of you, and it's just going to be overflowing, and there's going to be so much love in this connection. And I do feel as though this connection is going to be instant. You are going to see this person and you are going to know that that is your person, that is your business partner, that's your future spouse. I do feel like you guys are going to end up getting married at some point down the line. It is going to take some time, but there is marriage, there is love, there is promise here in this connection. And we have the King of Fire. So I feel like my masculine in this connection is definitely going to be somebody who really is willing to step in and really take on the role of a leader here in this connection, is really going to be head of the household, head of the finances, and things of that nature. And when I say masculine and feminine, it doesn't necessarily have to mean boy or girl. This could very well be for two women or two men or whatever the case may be. So definitely keep that in mind. But I do feel like somebody here in this connection is going to be very, very protective with the Nine of Fire and with the King of Fire. Somebody here is going to be very, very fiery. I also get that there is going to be a lot of passion in this connection. This connection is going to be very, very grounded and stable. I feel like the two of you are definitely going to be building something solid with one another here. And I do feel like this is a soulmate of some sort, because we have the Two of Water here and the King of Water. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely going to be somebody that you can be open with and open to. There may be occasional conflicts here with one another, but the two of you together are going to be very, very loving and forgiving of one another, very, very open with one another. There's going to be a lot of forward communication here in this connection, and the two of you will work well with one another. You guys can be vulnerable with one another. You guys can talk to one another about the things that you might not have felt very comfortable talking to one another about. One thing that I really find beautiful about this spread before we continue is that we have two Queen cards and we have two King cards. So we have the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Earth. This leads me to believe that the feminine in this connection is very, very fiery, very, very passionate, but also very, very grounding and very sensual. And it's going to feel that way in this connection. There's going to be a lot of there's going to be a very good balance here. Like the masculine and feminine in this connection both have a very balanced masculine and feminine, if that makes sense. And then the masculine in this connection, I'm seeing two kings. I have the King of Fire here and the King of Water. So with the King and the Queen of Fire, this tells me that there is going to be a lot of passion here in this relationship. This is going to be a very, very passionate, magnetic connection, okay? The King and the Queen of Fire showing up together, they're here to get shit done, okay? Nobody owns them. Nobody's here to tell them what to do. Very protective over one another, okay? I'm also like, I don't know why I have to speak on it though, because my intuition just kind of gave a vision. Like the feminine in this connection, like she's the type of person, if you guys go out to a restaurant or something like that and somebody orders her partner's food wrong, she's gonna be like, y'all need to fix this, like, and things of that nature. And the masculine is gonna be the type of person like, you better not talk crazy to my girl, or very, very protective. And it's in a very, very loving way. It's not in a way that's toxic or controlling or anything of that nature, because I feel like both parties in this relationship have evolved, which is what leads me to feel like it is a twin flame connection, because these energies just work well with one another. And then aside from that, we have the King of Water and we have where is the other king? Oh, the king of water and the king of fire. So I feel like this person is also the masculine in this connection. He's going to be very, very protective. He's going to have just the right balance between protective and masculine and strong and soft and sweet, like a teddy bear. Like, I feel like this is something that the feminine is really, really going to admire with this connection. So it feels very, very balanced. It's a very, very beautiful energy that I'm picking up on here. And this is going to be a connection that really, really thrives. And I feel like together, you guys are really going to step into your power and really manifest. I feel like not only are you guys manifesting each other and attracting one another into your lives, but the two of you together are really going to step into your power and manifest. Like, you guys are going to manifest the hell out of each other, and then once you guys get together, you are going to manifest the hell out of your dreams together, and it's going to be something very, very beautiful. I know that either one of you guys have not really had the nicest path like before meeting one another, especially I see here with the 8 of water. This card, I feel like this is about you both wanting to move on to something better from your, like, moving on from your past and things that no longer serves you, mindsets and things of that nature that no longer serve you, okay? And I do feel like you guys are going to work very, very hard together, but with the 10 of fire being the last card here, it's important that neither one of you are overworking yourselves. You can set a goal for yourself and things of that nature, but it's important for you to set boundaries around all of the things that you're willing to do and put up with, and you have to put your health first, your spiritual health, your mental health, your emotional health, because that is what is ultimately going to help put you at your healthiest. And when you are at your healthiest, in a sense, your partner is also at their healthiest and vice versa. So it's important that you guys set boundaries around maybe your work life, or how much you actually decide to take on, because this card is a card about biting off more than you can chew. So you guys are destined for great things together. It's just, I think that maybe something that you guys have to learn in this relationship is setting boundaries, whether that be with one another or whether that be with your workplace and people who surround your relationship and your connection. This also kind of tells me that it's important, especially with the 9 of fire. I'm noticing the 9 of fire and the 10 of fire are here. So there's going to be a need for setting boundaries around this connection. You cannot let everybody in. This is going to be the type of connection you can't really tell everyone about it. A lot of people are going to be jealous of what you guys have built together, and maybe even the fact that you even have each other, because maybe they don't really have the capacity to attract a love like what you have, but they don't understand that, you know, they're in alignment for a different path. Everybody meets their person at a different time, so there might be a sense of jealousy. These two cards coming out right on top of each other kind of lets me know that there needs to be some boundaries established around this relationship. This relationship needs to have divine guidance and protection, because a lot of people are going to want this. A lot of people are going to want this. Also, you guys, I'm smelling something. I'm smelling like some perfume or something like that. Like, it's not even a perfume that I wear, and there's literally nobody in here with me. So I'm smelling something really, really good. I don't even know where that came from, you guys, but like, I'm smelling perfume. Maybe the feminine in this connection likes to wear a lot of perfume and likes to smell really, really good. It smells like that bougie perfume. It smells like really, really good, and it's not any perfume that I have, because I wear a lot of Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret. This smells like something that comes off like off the perfumery and like Nordstrom or something like that. It smells good. I don't really know where that came from, but yeah, I'm smelling perfume. So yeah, definitely set some boundaries around this connection, and in a way that's loving and that's healthy. So don't be afraid to do so when it comes to people who surround this relationship, and make sure that you're wary of what you decide to share about yourself and about this connection with the people who are around you, because you don't want to leave any room for any false projections that you don't need, okay? So I definitely sense you guys are going to be getting money together. It makes sense why I chose this green aventurine for this pile. Alrighty, you guys, so that's all I have for the tarot portion, but now we are going to get into the animal messages just to see what kind of advice I can offer you going forward in attracting this person to your life and just with your love life in general. So we have the Sandpiper Spirit, be playful, be happy, you know, enjoy yourself, and especially enjoy this connection. So definitely get playful, happy vibes with one another. We have the Brown Bear Spirit, take a time out. Make sure that you're not burning yourself out in this this 10 of fire energy. I'm also seeing quite a bit of blue And blue to me represents the throat chakra. It's all about communication. So I feel like maybe you're going to have to communicate these boundaries to other people, maybe your coworkers, maybe people at work, maybe even this person that you meet. But either way, you're going to have to take a time out, set some boundaries around what you're willing to do, and just really take some time off, like how a bear kind of hibernates and rests up during the winter time as a way to kind of stay healthy, and so that in the springtime they can come out feeling good and feeling a lot better about themselves. So it's important that you take a time out for yourself and just, you know, take the time to actually take care of yourself. Next, we have the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. Make sure that in this process of taking care of yourself, maybe you tend to the small things. Maybe make sure you're not overlooking anything. Look at the big picture. You might be somebody who likes to look at the big picture, but also sometimes you have to look at fragments of the big picture just to ensure that you're not missing anything or overlooking anything. And next we have the antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. So this connection, this is all going to happen. I feel like this might happen a little bit fast. I feel like you guys might take it slow kind of in the beginning, but I feel like given the fact that this connection is going to be so instant, and the fact that you guys are manifesting each other here with this magician card, I feel like you guys are manifesting one another. You guys, whether you can see it or not, are definitely being propelled towards one another in a very, very rapidly. You might be feeling yourself, you might be feeling happy out of nowhere, sad out of nowhere, maybe feeling emotions that aren't particularly yours, like you're tethered to somebody else. And I feel like these feelings that you're having, you're definitely going to really be getting closer and closer to this person. I do feel like you're gonna meet this person by the end of the year, whether it be in the summer. I'm hearing summer and September. So if maybe summer, fall time, I feel like you guys are really going to kind of hit it off and meet one another, and that the connection is going to be instant. And because you both might know or recognize and understand the divinity of this connection immediately, I feel like things are going to kind of speed up and take off very, very fast, just because of how well the two of you will work together. And I also feel the need to tell you that you might meet a couple people along the way who are not this person, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, because everybody who comes into your life is here for a reason. And I say that because of this first card. So, excuse me, you guys, sorry. So for the first card that we have after these animal messages, I got this new deck. It's the Love Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection by Mike Cooley, I think is his name. This deck is amazing, literally my favorite oracle deck of all time. I have never connected with an oracle deck as well as I connect with this one, so I'm really excited about this. So the first card that we have is the You Have More Options Than You Realize card. Okay, so I do feel like this person is going to be who you ultimately end up choosing, but you might run into a couple of other options on the way, maybe a couple other karmic soulmates or soul contracts. I do feel like this is your twin flame, if not the highest level soulmate that you can meet at this time that we're talking about, but you might be dating around a little bit before you meet this person. So on the back of the card, it says, it sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of all the reasons that you love them, and you can, the universe. So I definitely feel like you're going to have quite a few options coming your way before you actually end up meeting this person. So I feel like there's going to be just a lot of people coming into your life, maybe even throwing themselves at you just because they want you, you know? Next, we have You Know What to Do. In all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. A whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind. Signed, the universe. So just a really, really good vibe. You might be kind of juggling between you and somebody else, but at the end of the day, you're gonna know. You're gonna know when this is your person. You're gonna know when it's time to cut off everybody in a way that's healthier, for you to kind of pursue this relationship and pursue this connection even further. We have You Are Destined for Greatness on the Wings of Love. To clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary roles of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo. Get your love on, the universe. So definitely feel like you are going to be aligning with love very, very soon. I feel like you're just going to end up meeting a lot of people, and there's just gonna be so much love coming your way. So with that whole Yahoo, yeehaw, woohoo, like I have it's a yeehaw and a woohoo or something like that card in this deck as well, and both of those cards are really about admiring the best and seeing the best in someone. And I feel like in a sense, in seeing the best in yourself and realizing just how deserving you are of love, you are going to literally attract the best out of everybody and the best out of all your connections, and especially this one coming your way. I feel like this soulmate, this higher level soulmate that you have coming your way, is really going to be somebody who just is the one for you. And I feel like you're going to be attracting a lot of karmic partners and a lot of you know, other soulmates and soul contracts here before you meet this person. But like I said, when you know, you know. When you know, you know what to do. All right, so next we have things are about to get really juicy. A little heads up on an addiction that afflicts all really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not strange. Love the universe. So things are going to get really, really juicy in your love life. You're going to end up having a lot of options, okay? You're going to have a lot to choose from. There's going to be a lot of fiery and passionate energy surrounding you, and also just a lot of love in general. And it's going to be really, I feel like you're really going to enjoy yourself. And in doing so, you're going to attract that higher love that you want, that you kind of have been seeking. We have time for a love fest. So the universe is definitely pointing at multiple options for you. I feel like it's going to be like a love buffet for you coming very, very soon. And it says, actually, everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons. And usually it's worth trying to learn what they are to maximize chances of a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest, which is always a good thing. Groovy you, the universe. I love these cards so much. But yeah, everything is just kind of pointing to the fact that you're going to have a lot of options and just a lot of love surrounding you. And I feel like you're going to be in very high demand before you meet this person. And you're definitely going to enjoy it. You know, if I were you, I'd be enjoying all the attention. All right. And then you guys, the next card we have is convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to the insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi-ho, the universe, okay? So don't worry so much about, I guess, having to prove yourself or convince yourself to anyone or anything just because of the fact that you guys are great. Obviously, you're going to be great. That's why you guys are in such high demand. And there's really no need for you to have to, like, explain yourself or explain your situation or maybe even your feelings to people who you feel like won't understand or won't value you. There's nothing wrong with that. But in a sense, I feel like there is a need to kind of understand yourself and understand the way you feel a little bit better, because the person that you can really share with the most will be kind of coming your way. So I feel like convince yourself, not others, is more so like worry about yourself, and don't worry so much about, I guess, trying to explain yourself to anyone, to really anyone, because if you feel like you have to justify yourself, like, I don't know, it's just not the healthiest pattern to have. So don't feel the need to justify yourself. Just be yourself, and there's no need to justify it. Just be who you are, and that's just that on that. All right, and you will attract this higher love that you want, and a lot of love surrounding you as well. So that's all I have for you, pile number 4. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please be sure to comment down below. Let me know how this resonated for you, and give this video a huge thumbs up. Also, if you liked my bracelets, be sure to check them out on my Etsy shop. The link will be in the description box below, okay? So I hope to see you guys in my next one, and bye!